going on, folks? Before we jump into today's video, I gotta let you know I am giving this guy away today. This is the OG tank, okay, folks? Now, you might be wondering, well, who won it? How'd they win it? How they won it is they were signed up for the Ducks Shirt of the Month Club, and it'll be linked down below if you guys want to go check it out. But basically, I'm gonna be calling him. His name's Kirby. I've never talked to him before. I'm just gonna be cold calling him, so hopefully he answers. He's the winner. Basically, when you're signed up, each month that you're subscribed is an entry, and we gave away this for this past year, but we are gonna be announcing next season, being 2021 season's giveaway shortly. So if you're subscribed already, stay subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, you should probably go get subscribed so you can win something dope like this. So with that being said, let's give Kirby a call.
Hello?
Hey, is this Kirby?
Yeah.
Hey Kirby, it's Andrew FLAIR. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, are you by chance a member of the Ducks Shirt of the Month Club?
Yes.
You just so happened to win the Ducks tank.
No way.
Yeah, I'm calling you right now on camera. You won the Argo.
That's crazy.
This is my personal number. Just text me what day and what location you're thinking, and we can make it happen.
Oh, that sounds good.
Cool, man. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye. If you folks at home want to be like Kirby and win something like this, we're not giving away this next year, but it's going to be something even bigger and better, okay? So all you got to do is click the link down in the description down below of this video and check it out. All you do is literally sign up for the Shirt of the Month, and you get a dope t-shirt delivered to your doorstep every single month. It's exclusive. No one else gets it unless you are a member of the Shirt of the Month. And at the end, basically a year from now, we're going to be giving away something. Again, it's not going to be like this, but it's going to be even bigger and better. And each month that you are subscribed is an additional entry. So if you guys want to get signed up and get entered over every single month until we give away the next big prize, all you gotta do is click the link down in the description down below. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of today's video. Shoo! What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode today. Well, hey, Millie, come here. Hey, Millie. Hey, Millie! Alright, my dog just about died. What the heck? Okay, anyways, hey, how's it going? Did not expect to start the video like that. I didn't think the dogs would be stupid enough to go walk out on the ice, and Millie fell through, and then she kept trying to crawl back up and wouldn't listen to me. So, she's good. Millie, come here. Show everybody you're not dead. Come here. You're alive.
She's wet.
You're damp. Lucy, no pond. No. I did not think they'd be stupid enough to go walk out there. Like, I thought they would play in this water. Millie just goes over there and falls right through. I definitely thought I was about to get wet there for a second.
Yeah.
For no reason, because she's right there, but she wouldn't look back at me. Anyways, the pond still has ice on it. I thought we were gonna be able to go fishing this week. It is beautiful out here. It's sunny, it's like 60 degrees.
We're in shorts.
I mean, look, we got the old shorts out. Look at Banjo. Banjo's ready for the beach. Look at this guy. And, well, there's still ice on the pond. So I don't think we're gonna be fishing. We came down here to investigate, to decide, is it gonna be warm enough to try stocking this thing sometime soon? Lucy, don't be like your sister. See, Lucy fell in, but she just came right back at me.
Yeah.
Millie was just like dying out there, and I don't... Why are you peeing right there? Anyways, we're down by the pond. Like I said, we came down here to kind of check it out. We're not really sure what's on today's agenda. This is the first time the snow, it's been dry. See how dry it is now? This thing was complete mud up until pretty much like 2 days ago. Once it started being, it's really windy today, it's nice and warm, and so we finally came down just to check it out. This is what the aftermath looks like of the cabin. We still have lots of wood. There's still some things to do to the cabin itself, and we haven't been down here in a really long time because it was just packed with snow. It was so cold. But I mean, honestly, our drainage doesn't look terrible. I feel like the water it figured its way out, right? Like we got a little river going on here. So I mean, at least it's flowing from under the cabin. But we'll check out the cabin. Let's see I got mud in my boot. Let's see what's living inside this thing. These dogs are getting freaking muddy today. Okay, nope. You're not coming in. No, you're not. No. Hello? Knock, knock. Anyone here? Look at this nice cabin. See, isn't it so much more enjoyable when it's not 4 degrees outside? Like, this is chill. Like, I'd come in here, crank a Mountain Dew or something. He's already taken a nap. He just wants to... Yeah, he's out for the day. He clocked out. Yeah. Really? No. So, anyways, here's an update on the cabin. We hadn't really done much to it. I think what was the last thing we did? Anyone remember?
The floor?
Yeah, probably the floor, I guess. Like the major...
Well, like actually did to the cabin?
Yeah.
Something used.
Well, just like update, I guess. I think the floor is the last update that we gave it. Yeah. So, I mean, nothing's really changed. We've been kind of waiting for it to obviously warm up before we do too much, just because it is freaking cold and the ceiling ceiling is not insulated. So if you guys have any ideas, drop them in the comment section down below as far as what do you want to see us do to the cabin. There's not a whole lot of renovation. I mean, you're supposed to put those little trim pieces, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, grass would be nice. That'd be a good start, is to get some nice grass here. It's going to take some time though before. Yeah, we've got to, I mean, there's still freaking snow right there. So we've got to get some grass going. I mean, we've got this little river here. It's nasty. That's where we haven't been down here. For those guys who are like, you spent all this time in the cabin and then you just forgot about, no, because it's a swamp. There's not a whole lot to do in the swamp. So again, let us know what you want to see like besides catch and cooks, because clearly that's not happening anytime soon. I literally thought this water would be like 55 degrees today since it's been so warm, and there's still ice. So we need some ideas. What do? You can't really hunt much. I mean, coyote hunt, but we all know how good we are at that. But everything else is pretty much out of season, maybe some crows or something. But let us know what other cabin videos you guys want to see. But that's pretty much just an update. We're coming down here. I think we're gonna go run to the farm here in a little bit and try and kind of check that out now that the snow's melted out there, and see what's going on, see what the water levels are, because we have the duck pond out there, and I think with all the snow melt that the water probably raised up, and so we kind of want to go check that out and see what's going on there. So with that being said, we will see you guys at the farm. All right, folks, well, gotta be quiet. We made it down to the farm. The amount of freaking geese out here, we're gonna sneak up on them. Now, it's one of those things that's kind of frowned upon for shooting waterfowl, but you gotta keep in mind, these are snow geese, okay? They're considered basically a pest at this point. I mean, there's no limit on these things. Yeah, so these guys are actually on the field I own, not even just the farm ground, but like we're down here at my farm and they're right through there. There's thousands landed there. I mean, when we shoot, you're gonna see, maybe some of you guys are gonna see the most amount of birds you've ever freaking seen. So like I said, jump shooting is one of those things like kind of frowned upon, but when it comes to conservation snow goose, I see no problem with it. There's no plugs, there's no limits, there's literally no regulation on these things as long as you're shooting snow geese, which is what we're after today. So we're gonna sneak up through here. I've got the old 25 shooter banjo strapped up. We got like 50 shells between the two of us, and dude, they are just loaded, absolutely loaded. Do you think we can get close enough?
I sure hope so.
That white glob, those are birds. Dude, they're so mad. Banjo's anxious. He's getting warmed up. Look at this kid. He's excited. And they just keep dumping. It's hard for you guys to see. I wish I had like the long lens. What's your heartbeat right now? You nervous?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to full-blown sprint. Just get as close as we can before we shoot. Yeah. The good news about the snow geese, they're not the most durable of birds. Like you can usually shoot them from pretty far distances. The thing is, I'm using a very wide patterned. You've got a better pew. Yeah, you're gonna be a sniper. I got 25 shots. So if my pew doesn't jam, I mean, I could see myself dropping about 100 of these suckers, and we will have unlimited amounts of freaking goose jerky. We are gonna eat these guys if we can get at least one down on the ground. But I'm gonna see. I'm kind of nervous, but I feel like it's now or never. We would have a much better shot if we did it over water, but I don't want to have to deal with cripples swimming and getting away. Like, you don't want to wound anything. Like, that's the idea, is you don't want them to wound and then to like go swim down and you not be able to retrieve them. And you know, we did spend all day retrieving. But if you shoot them in an open field like this, what we could do is we could shoot them. We could come back and grab the mule and just wrangle them up with the mule, so that way we don't have to like, you know, run them down as much. But here goes nothing. Way too far. Yeah, I'd say there's a few geese here. That was way further.
Why'd you stop running?
Because we ain't catching those things. That was probably like a 7,500 yard run, at least. And we thought it was like 30. Well, folks, it's the next day. We're back. This is redemption. We run and gunned. Okay, them yesterday didn't work. There's more than yesterday. They're all on the water though, which is gonna make it tricky. We've got one pair of waders, we've got the tank, we have maybe access to a boat if need be. I'm hoping we'll just be able to walk out there, but it could be too deep.
Or just shoot them over the land when they
or
come over us.
if we can get them just to come over us, we'll just shoot them over the land. But I mean, like, just look at this. Look at them flying. Thousands.
The sky's full.
There's thousands, tens, hundreds, millions, okay? We gotta put some of these down on the ground. Like, we just have to, okay? So, today's plan.
Have you ever ate a snow goose?
I feel like I probably have, but I don't know if I've eaten it on its own to, like, know the difference.
This is snow goose, you know? I think we should do that today.
Yeah, hopefully we can get snow goose catch and cook. That's the idea, so, well, here goes nothing. One. I got one. I picked
it?
one snow out and shot, and he dropped. He absolutely folded. I got one, dude. That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I literally just picked one out, and I was like, I'll squeeze, and he folded. That was a far freaking shot.
3.5s.
The old freaking cigar, baby.
How's
That's
your shoulder
perfect.
feeling?
It hurts. It hurts. That was perfect. That could not have gone any better.
We got so close. I mean, it's still like
That's
80 yards.
yeah.
but
That was
like,
still probably an 80, 90 yard shot.
Yeah.
But we might be able to grab him. He's gonna be.
He's
He's
pushing
really close
towards
to this
us.
bang.
This wind slowly bring him to us.
Dude, I was just, like, there's like no way. I was like, I'll just pick one out, and that's so hard not to flock shoot in that situation. Did you see how many got? I mean, they're getting up over there still. This is crazy. We finally got one, baby. Hell yeah. All right, let's see if we can go find him. You swimming?
Nah,
I ain't got waders.
nah. Come here, birdie.
How long is it gonna take for him to float to us?
5 minutes.
He ain't that far. Woo! 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 Woo!
Call me Lucy.
Banjo's Lucy today. He's got big boy waders on. Look at that white.
How big they are.
Look at that white feathered guy out there.
I thought you were gonna say wide fellow guy right here.
Oh, you got fat ass too. Look at that. There's one snow goose. He's just chilling. I'm impressed with myself, not gonna lie. That was one of the furthest shot I've taken. And I didn't wound any. I just picked out one so we could try it for a catch and
I
cook.
missed.
And he missed. That's the trade-off. You miss, so you retrieve.
You gave me a 3-inch gun though.
That is true. You're used to 3 inches, so I figured you'd be comfortable.
Really? Rip.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, you got it. You got it. This thing better be banded. We got bands or what? Red. No bands. Look at that thing.
You winged it.
I wung it. Perfect. I didn't mess up the meat.
You knew what you were
That's
doing.
what I'm saying. It's because I'm a professional.
Exactly.
Professional jump shooter. FLAIR at your service. You need me to jump shoot your geese? Don't expect more than one. That guy's gonna taste fire. What, should we make jerky out of him? What do you
Goose
think?
jerky.
Some snow goose. I could use some
I'm
jerky.
down.
I think we hadn't had jerky for a little while.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. The old Snowy. Dude, so there's literally hundreds of thousands of these things.
We
Just
killed one of them.
just
Hit
getting
him in the face.
No,
Hit
he's
him in
just,
the
he's just, oh, I might have got one BB in there. Dude, they're pretty little things though. Look at them, just straight up white. That's it.
cheek. Looks like Greg.
Greg. Oh,
Just
dang, we
about.
should have kept him. Imagine him at the farm with Greg. They'd be chilling. Anyways, we got the snow goose down on the ground. Finally, he somewhat executed a jump shot. I wouldn't call it something too crazy. If you really tried, we could have thrown some ghillies on and crawled and shot a ton. But we don't have Lucy. We don't have a boat down here. The tank probably would have done okay right there.
Yeah, it wasn't too deep.
I wasn't sure how deep it was, and so I just didn't want to go too crazy with it. I didn't want to wound him. I didn't want to have to chase him. I just wanted to put this little white guy's meat in my mouth, and that's pretty much all we try to accomplish today. So with that being said, we'll see you guys back at the house. Boom! Look at those goose breasts. That's what we got off the snow goose. We let it sit overnight in salt water, kind of gonna let it bleed out. Banjo is on What'd you eat while you were inside?
Peeps.
You're a big peep guy. You don't like peeps?
He hates peeps. I love them.
I'm like 50-50. You guys like
I can eat
peeps?
the whole package.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah.
God, you're gross.
All right, so Banjo's on jerky duty, so I'm gonna be on. Oh God, rip. That's a scrap piece. Gotta get that fat off there. Normally, if you're doing this like professional, you'd want to freeze this, and then maybe put it in a meat slicer, or at least freeze it for a little bit. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and try. Man, this is kind of hard actually. This knife might not be the deal. It's sharp. Oh God, that ain't it. It's not. I need a fillet knife. All right, so I got Big Daddy knife now. So while Banjo's mixing that up, this is what you need. One of them. Yep. That's it. That's what you're after. Throw that in there. You want it thin, but you kind of want it low-key thick at the same time, just to make sure it doesn't dry out. So I'm just gonna kind of go with like a, I don't know, like a 1/4 inch. You ain't trying to see through it, that's for darn sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these up. Like I said, it's easier if you freeze it for like a couple hours, but I am definitely too lazy. And since it's only 2 gooser breasts.
Did you call it a gooser?
Lucy.
What are you doing there, Lucy? She got a new toy. Hey, we could have used you to retrieve this. Banjo took forever.
I got it. Lucy.
Lucy, you're
somewhere
not
else.
helping the audio, my guy. That's a thick boy.
It's a pool jet slice.
That's big.
Thank you.
That's Big Daddy.
You like them thick.
Really.
Well, I thought you were calling me thick.
Nah, you like them thick, you told me.
Boom! Look at that. We got 2, and there was a few extra little like mangled up pieces. So, but I mean, it's about as good as it's gonna get. We got this mix. Excuse me, Lucy. Lucy, whose idea was it to give you a squeaky ball? This is gonna be too much because that's like a pound of meat.
That's fine. We like
But-
it heavenly seasoned.
Heavenly seasoned.
Heavenly. You got a hair in there, buddy.
That's fine.
Good lord.
I would say those are seasoned.
Oh my.
Dude, that's gonna get it.
Wow.
Listen, I probably use about half. Well, I don't know what concoction you made, but
You told me 2 pounds. You just can't weigh.
I mean, it's honestly probably about 1.5 pounds. It ain't that far off. I mean, it's gonna taste good. So anyways, we're gonna put this in a Ziploc bag overnight, 24 hours marination, and then throw it on the dehydrator and see what it tastes like. Boom, we are back, folks. Couple days later, we let this sucker marinate. Ooh, give that a whiff. I feel like
smells
if
like
it's
jerky.
if it smells or if it tastes bad, it's just, I don't know what else to tell you guys. This was probably the longest we had let anything ever marinate in the refrigerator, and we actually over-seasoned it a little bit. We want to make sure that it's got packed with flavor. So we're gonna throw it in the dehydrator. We're thinking, I can't remember last time we did it, how long it took, but a lot of the recipes online are saying like 4-ish hours. It could be longer, it could be less, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started here. So dump it all out on this guy. This is gonna be good stuff. I think the key is just letting it just do its thing in the refrigerator. I mean, it's been a couple days here. Lucy's excited. And we're gonna just kind of lay it out like this. You don't need a dehydrator. I've actually done this on the grill at like 165 and then just go nice and slow. The thing is, this really makes everything much more even though my cuts of meat aren't really all that even. So we're gonna check on it probably every hour, but my guess is somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, and we're gonna put it at 165. And these pieces they're not the thinnest. Go ahead and just lay out the rest of this jerky, and we're gonna let it sit for a few hours. Like I said, check it every hour until it gets nice and dried out. And you don't want to over dry it, but you also don't want this thing still squawking at you. So you gotta make sure it's kind of right in the middle. And the other thing is that once you take it out, if you let it rest, sometimes it'll dry out even more, so you don't want to go too crazy. You know, you don't want to like take it out and then bite it and be like, oh, that's perfect, because if you let it sit, it's eventually going to be too dry. So stick that bad boy right inside. Boom. See you guys in 4 hours. Shee-wee. Well, folks, it has been 3 hours, and we're thinking it's ready.
That's ocean approved.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. Ooh. What do you
Nice
think,
and crispy.
I got a little thicker piece. It still looks done. It's moist. Okay. Maybe 2 days is the move.
A lot more flavor.
Dude, there's no game at all. Like zero. None.
It's good.
That's straight flavor. I think maybe we might be messing up. We usually do 24 hours.
I'd say a little less seasoning. We've been all right, but it's still really good. We just went a little heavy, but
It's a little salty. You can get that sodium a little bit.
Want some?
But really. Okay, there goes the finger. Right. Get yourself actually whatever you want. Yeah, if you had an actual slice, if you do it like listen, the real way to do it is get a slicer and have like a little bit of it frozen just to make it thinner. But there's no game to
okay,
it.
the thick piece is almost a little better.
Really? See, I only went with the thick piece.
My piece is like nice and like chewy.
Really?
It's not like overly.
Here's a thick piece. Oh yeah, look at
It's
that.
got a little more meat to it, you know? I like that.
Because that, if it's thicker, the seasoning's probably not strong because it's more meat to seasoning ratio.
Yeah.
So maybe if you go really thin one day, if you go thick 2 days, I think that's it.
Less seasoning for the thin.
I don't think this tastes any different than Canada goose or even like mallard. Like when we make our jerky.
No.
Yeah, I don't know as much of that.
Like
the duck
you're not
biscuits.
like, oh, that's definitely a snow goose,
Yeah,
right?
it's not like that greasy.
There's nothing. This has got to be the best way to prepare waterfowl. Like, talk about, I mean, this is a little bit more of an expensive setup, but they have really cheap dehydrators that we've used before. I mean,
It's so easy.
yeah, it took us, it takes, a few days of process. You go hunt. I usually drain the blood, put them in water with salt for 24 hours, take them out, and then slice them and then marinate them for a day or 2 days, depending on how thick the meat is. And then this was 3 hours, right? So we thought it was in here for
3
3 hours. I'd say it's about right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone any longer.
3 hours at 165.
Thumbs up.
Man, it's been a while since we made some jerky.
I like it.
This is good.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
What are you good at?
I'll give it like a 7.
Give it like an 8.
Yeah.
It's a little salty.
Yeah.
Definitely need a.
Well, my tongue's kind of burning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went a little heavy with
like
the
a salty
seasoning and
piece.
2 days, but you guys want another piece?
Yeah, I was the retriever on this video.
Oh, rip. Easy with the knuckles. Nope, you dropped it. No, Millie. No, Millie, no. Hey, this is Lucy's. You just had one. Millie. No. Oh God, dude.
Good Lord, that was an alligator.
That's why she's like that though, because she has to kind of defend herself with Millie. Because Millie is so gentle when today she's a little snappy, but normally she's really gentle. Because she wasn't raised around another dog that was like equal in aggressiveness and size. Lucy's a little bit more aggressive. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. One snow goose down on the ground. They are still here. The snow geese are here. So if you guys want to see more snow goose videos, let us know in the comment section down below. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.